Hey, how's it going everybody? It's Tanner here, and welcome to my series of Ninjago Ice Chapter episode reviews. Of course, some of you guys might see this as a little late, some people might see it as a little early, it's all just a matter of perspective. But let's go ahead and talk about the very first episode of the Ice Chapter, entitled The Never Realm. That's basically just all it's called. Now again, finally I get to watch the Ice Chapter, so I'm really excited to go ahead and talk about what I think about this first episode, and overall, I really did enjoy it. Some stuff is really cool, the episode is very much a setup for what's to come in the Ice Chapter. And I don't know if it's just me, but right away I'm just going to say it off the bat. Knowing what happens, this episode actually builds things up in a very dramatic and very neat way. I really like the way that everything just kind of, builds up continuously in this episode. A lot of mysteries are laid down, and those will be solved, when the season actually ends. But I wonder if that's a strength of the episode itself, or if it's a strength for, me just knowing what actually happens. But basically, the Neverrealm is established in this episode as a very barren and dry wasteland with literally nothing but corrupted solid ice, which of course is a very big problem, and of course we all know why that is. But again, this lays down the groundwork really nicely for future Ninjago episodes, and then the ninja go ahead and trash the land bounty, and then they start beating up animals. Is that allowed? Is that something that we can accept now? Maybe it's because they're evil wolves, I don't know, but there's a lot of that going on in this episode. I'm not too sure how I feel about that. But then they come across some frozen people, some other stuff happens, they meet up with Sorla, and again, a lot of this is very much set up for future episodes. This is basically a solid establishing episode, and there's nothing wrong with that. Some stuff that I really enjoyed, I really liked the Akita narration at the beginning of the episode. That was a really nice touch. I liked how they added that. They actually do portray a lot of mystery surrounding Akita and her origin, and speaking of mystery, they also play into the Ice Emperor a lot as well, and again, knowing what kind of happens, does that actually hinder the episode itself, or is that just a matter of perspective? I'm not really too sure about that myself, but if I really enjoyed the actual setup, then that's the strength of the episode in my opinion. And the Ice Emperor was set up insanely well along with General Vex. Both of those guys are very intimidating and very much evil. Of course, I am aware who the Ice Emperor is, but this episode does a fantastic job at portraying the Ice Emperor as some kind of evil, cold being that really doesn't care too much about the people that he hurts, and I really do enjoy that quite a bit. As for bad things, there's not really a whole lot to pick out. Maybe some of the dialogue was a little awkward, but that's really the only negative I can point out in the actual episode itself. The rest of it, though, was an extremely solid setup and build-up episode, which I really did enjoy. And maybe, again, some of the stuff that I know happens might have swayed my influence towards this episode a little bit, but for the most part, I'm going to go ahead and say that episode 16 of season 11, entitled The Never Realm, is a very good episode in my opinion, and I will be giving it for a final score a 9 out of 10. What a really good start to the Ice Chapter. Hopefully it stays that way. Unfortunately, I've read some stuff and I've seen some stuff that doesn't really look too promising, but hopefully a lot of that negative stuff can be gone with, and maybe I'll actually enjoy it when I see it, who really knows. But thanks a lot for watching this video, guys. Once again, these videos will probably be happening maybe every day if I can go ahead and manage it, but eventually I will go ahead and review every episode of the Ice Chapter, so let me know down below in the comments what you thought about this episode, and have you seen the entire Ice Chapter already? Probably, but thank you so much for watching this video anyway. With that being said, guys, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and check out the links down below in the description for my other forms of social media. As always, big shout out goes out to my Patreon supporters, including Alptamon Studios. Thank you so much for pledging to the $5 tier. As such, you'll receive a spoken shout out and a written shout out at the end of every video. With that being said, guys, thanks a lot for watching this one once again. My name is TannerFishies, and with that, I bid you farewell.